In Jamaica, young people are on the front lines of the battle against HIV/AIDS. And a UNICEF-supported project is changing the way they act by changing the way they think. The Bashy Bus takes the AIDS prevention message to the young people of Jamaica with theatre, dance and song.
The demand for the Bashy Bus is huge. They spend long days, 13, 14, 20-hour days on site because word gets out, the bus is in town, and everyone wants to find out.
Bashy is Jamaican for party.
It's exciting. I mean, it really is, and it draws young people. There aren't too many things where young people line up to get public health services. I think the second thing is it really breaks down a lot of barriers on tough issues.
Tough issues like the social pressure on men to have many sexual partners and on children to have sex at a young age. The Bashy Bus crew has a different message, and it's transforming the futures of Jamaican young people.
The Bashy Bus really saved my life because it made me get a mindset and really made me thinking as a young man supposed to think at this point in time.
20-year-old Andre Lennon lives in Spanish Town near Kingston with his mother and grandmother. He grew up in a violent neighbourhood. Both his father, his uncle and his best friend were killed, and his house was burned down.
I've been through a lot of crime and violence in my past.
He fathered a child in his teens and struggled to find his way. But instead of becoming a criminal, a so-called bad man, Andre's life took a U-turn. Andre is now a leader, working on the Bashy Bus, helping young people learn the truth about HIV/AIDS by smashing the myths that perpetuate it, encouraging them to do what he did, have counselling and take an HIV test.
I was actually fretting because I could have got HIV because I was very vulnerable and at risk. I feel very good and I tell myself that I will never ever engage in unprotected sex again.
The demand for the Bashy Bus is enormous. This crew travels the country, and there are plans to add more buses. It speaks directly to young people because young people are the message.
Young people, they learn from young people. They're more likely to listen to their peers because not every young people go to their parents and talk to them about things that they are going through. They don't really trust their parents.
It is extremely difficult to implement prevention activities. We know that we have to tune into young people's world. We know that we have regularly to change the way we reach them out because young people get easily bored.
The Bashy Bus crew is always adapting, basing its stories on real challenges.
Sex, upstairs, sex, upstairs, confused, sex, upstairs, sex, upstairs, confused, sex, upstairs, sex, upstairs, confused.
The Bashy crew can command a crowd of rowdy schoolboys with its stories and songs, but its laid-back atmosphere is deceptive. The Bashy Bus is an integral part of Jamaica's national health system. It connects young people to a full range of vital health services, such as HIV testing and prenatal screening.
The Bashy Bus doesn't operate in a vacuum and on its own. It complements the range of services provided by the national health system. And it is articulated in a way that you have information coming out of this project feeding into the national response, but you have also a very strong referral system.
The Bashy Bus is one example of several successful youth-driven initiatives that UNICEF and its partners have developed in the region. It's giving young people a whole new vision for their lives.
We have already on the ground in countries like Jamaica with the Bashy Bus some interventions which are already successful. And we can make a difference for young people, and we can make a difference in the whole response on HIV globally.
Inspired by the Bashy Bus, Andre is planning a career as a performer, and he wants to continue spreading positive messages to Jamaica's young people. With your help, UNICEF can put other Bashy Buses on the road and help to steer more young people to a healthy, AIDS-free future.